Hello, Cancer. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Cancer. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. It is pajama day here at 10 of Cups Tarot. I didn't even bother getting out of my jammies today. Hope you're comfy cozy wherever you are, Cancer. I just want to say happy Boxing Day. So if you're in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, or Canada, you know what I'm talking about. Boxing Day is a time of, boxing up things and giving them to people who might need them more than we do. It's also a time of shopping, time of getting together with friends. It's an extension of the Christmas Day holiday. And so I hope you're having a lovely Boxing Day. If you are brand new and you're just showing up here to all these shenanigans, welcome, Cancer. There is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner should you decide that you want to add yourself to this beautiful tribe. I'm going to read for the week ahead, as I always do, whether you get this today, tomorrow, or next year. Could resonate for you. It's just a general reading. Tell me about Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer, please. We're just using tarot this time. Tell me about Cancer. We've got the Seven of Candles, which is the Seven of Wands. We've got the Two of Cups in the reverse. And we've got the Sun energy here. I feel like you're seeing something for what it is now. I think that there's somebody here who may have blocked you. It feels like somebody may have blocked you, or maybe you blocked somebody else. But the Seven of Wands is telling me that you finally decide to stand up for yourself, or someone decide to stand up for themselves. It feels like with the Two of Cups in the reverse here, that maybe there wasn't the kind of connection we thought there was. This could also mean that there was an unhealthy connection here, an unhealthy relationship. I think somebody here is seeing it for what it really is, rather than what they thought it might have been. Sometimes we can put on those rosy colored glasses and wear them for a really long time. So I feel like you've put up a barrier with somebody, or someone's put up a barrier with you, and you're like, it's probably for the best. The sun is here because you're now seeing things clearly. The sun is coming up over the mountains here, and it feels like maybe it was obstructed for a while. Maybe you were sort of wandering around in the dark a little bit, but I feel like you see it all for what it is here. Tell me more about Cancer. We do have the Empress energy. I feel like you're protecting your energy is what you're doing. If you are the one who's put up the block. We do have the Five of Wands. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it does feel like a strained relationship. So whether this is romantic for you or platonic, take it as it resonates for you. But it feels like a strained relationship. It feels as though somebody's feeling like they need to protect their energy from someone else, whether that's you or them. Take it as it resonates here. But it feels like a block has been put up, or somebody has decided, I've got to take back my power. It's time for me to put a barrier between me and the other person. And I feel like it's, we're looking at the Five of Wands and the Two of Cups in the reverse. It does feel like this is it was kind of a lopsided connection. Like it feels as though there was a lot of competition, that maybe both people were entertaining other people or trying to make the other one jealous. It feels like with the Five of Wands that somebody was always holding back their affections. It feels quite toxic. It feels like it was unhealthy. If it's not toxic, it feels like it was kind of unhealthy, that, we were only contacting each other once and again, like once in a while. Our communication was off. We were only contacting each other once in a while. It feels like maybe one of you or both of you were healing, and maybe it feels like almost like a habit. You didn't want to let this connection go, but it does feel like with the Four of Swords here with the Sun energy tells me that it's a realization, right? When the sun shows up, it's a breakthrough, a realization, and that you're growing out of somebody's vibration, or they're growing out of your vibration. So it almost feels like a mutual thing. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm saying it both ways, because it feels like it could be you that put up the barrier, but it also could be them. Like it feels like somebody has grown out of the other person's vibration, and now I just need to put a barrier between us. And you can decide who that is here, but it feels like it was unhealthy anyway. It feels like it was a connection that was in lack, and maybe that it was almost a competitive nature. It doesn't really feel like it was, whether this is friendship, platonic or romantic. It feels like that there was too much going on here to get things straight. Like it feels like it was in lack. It feels like it was in lack. It was a strained sort of relationship. We do have the Queen of Cups. We have the Three of Swords. You may have been holding on to this connection just through compassion. Like you didn't want to stop talking to this person, or you didn't want to block this person. Like you're doing it out of compassionate reasons. But I feel like the Three of Swords being here tells me that you know that whatever you do, if you pull your energy back, like I feel like the Queen of Cups is your energy, right? That is Cancer energy. And I feel like you pull your emotional energy back behind some sort of a boundary. And I feel like the reason that you didn't do it before now is because you just didn't want to hurt somebody's feelings. But I think that the writing was kind of on the wall. And when the sun shows up, you can see everything for what it is. And so I feel like maybe you were contacting them less and less, or they were contacting you less or less. We do have 3 and 4, which is 7. It feels like we weren't being honest with each other anyway. Like it feels like it was on both sides. Kind of weird. It feels like it was on both sides. And somebody had to make a move, and maybe it was you that finally made the move here. We've got the King of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you're planning for your future. You're planning financially. You're planning to settle down. It feels like things are coming into balance in your life. And I feel like you're just not interested in investing in anyone else. I feel like you're more interested in investing in the self. It's like, it feels like either they weren't putting in a whole lot of energy into this connection, or you weren't putting a whole lot of energy into this connection. It does not feel like these are people that are dating, but maybe people who dated in the past, and maybe we're, unsure about whether we totally wanted to let each other go or not. But this also could be a friendship, could be a member of the family too. Like take it as it resonates for you. For somebody, we could be talking about somebody who has a mother who's not very kind. It could be somebody who is kind of compassionate to your face, but then talks about you behind your back. It could be something like that. It could be a sister, brother. Take that as it resonates for you. Tell me why the Two of Cups is in the reverse. We've got the Five of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, it does feel like it's, we kept trying to come back and resolve things or reconnect to each other. It's like you kept checking in with them. Is this really what I want? Like, maybe I should talk to them again. Maybe I shouldn't. Like, you weren't really sure whether you wanted to let them go. It feels like with the Five of Swords in the reverse, like we've tried to resolve many things over maybe a period of a couple of months, because we do have the Two Cups here. And I feel like although somebody wants to have resolution, and that's the thing, it feels like with the Queen of Cups here that you don't want any hard feelings, but it's just not working for me. The friendship's not working. The connection that we have isn't working. It feels like somebody just wants to bow out gracefully. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this isn't someone that you were going to play house with anyway. This isn't someone that was really giving you any stability. It isn't someone who you really saw as someone who you could build with in the future, right? We do have the Three of Pentacles, right, which is the building, but we have the Four of Wands, which is in the reverse. And this, in the upright is like happy, exciting home, stability, all that kind of stuff. I feel like you just realize that, this isn't someone that I could build with in the future, so I don't think that I want to carry it on from here. Tell me more about this for Cancer, please. We have the Tower in the reverse. When the Tower comes up in the reverse for me, this is a tower that's coming up in the future. This is something that is not, and it also can be, the Tower in reverse can be irreparable. Like we cannot repair this connection. To me, the Tower, when it shows up in the reverse, could be an implosion of things. All it leaves is a hole in the ground. We're not intending on rebuilding it here. But it does also make me feel like that you will be experiencing a tower coming up in the future. And it's because of this release, I feel. This Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords is a hard place to be. It's, with the sun here, the sun gives realization to everything. Like everything is amplified. We can see everything clearer. We're making better decisions. It's a breakthrough. It's like, oh, that's why it's not working. It feels like with the Ten of Swords that somebody's realizing that they're going to have to let go completely. So I feel like it was, it broke your heart when someone let go of you, or you broke someone else's heart, or maybe that's the reason why you didn't do it, because you're in this compassionate energy. It does feel like we've grown out of each other's vibrations. And it feels like there is, that this new door is about to open here, right? We are looking at the beginning of the year. This reading, in fact, is, if you're watching it real time, is for December 31st and then the next few days after that. So it's December 31st and then the new year. And I feel like you don't want to go into the new year with unresolved things going on, right? Things that you've decided. You're really being specific and practical about where you're putting your attention, time, and energy. And I feel like we're talking about, it could be multiple relationships, but it feels like I'm picking up on a specific one, that it could be with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, maybe a Scorpio, could be an Aries possibly, or a Leo. It feels like it's specific to somebody here. It seems pretty specific. And it feels like it's going to be painful to let it go, but you know it's the best thing, because this connection just was sort of hanging by a thread. It's like neither one of us wanted to let go. But it is become unhealthy at this point. We do have the Star, we have the Strength card, and we have the two of Swords. So somebody finally is about to make a decision here. And I think it's in the week ahead that you're making the decision. And I feel like it's, I've got to be strong. I've got to really pay attention to the things that matter, the things that have the spotlight on them. I really have to choose what I'm taking into 2025. That's what it feels like here. And the Tower being in the reverse tells me that for those of you who are thinking about this and haven't done it yet, that you are about to experience a Tower, a shift of energy. Things are changing, and for some of you, the Tower in the reverse means it's not repairable. I can't repair this relationship. I'm just hanging on just because I'm compassionate and I don't want to hurt their feelings. It feels like that somebody here is really sifting through all of the memories that we had together. It's time for me to decide what I want and what I don't want. And I didn't want to have to make this decision, but it feels like it's unhealthy and it feels like it's the best decision for you. Now, the thing is this, is when you let go of something, when you clear out old energy and you let go of something, it makes room for new things. And so I feel like that's what's happening here. The Page of Cups is here, Page of Good Cheer. And that's the bottom of the deck, which is the future energy for me. And Cancer, I feel like all you're doing is you're clearing energy. And I feel like, how you disconnect from this person matters. But, Cancer, I am kind of familiar with Cancer energy. And for you, it's a clean cut. I feel like you've just decided, I'm done. And when you're done, Cancer, right? And so you don't go back after that. And I've always said, Cancer, that you always feel to me like the Taurus of all the water signs, and that's how Taurus would get it done. It would just cut it out and be done. We do have the Three of Cups. We have the High Priestess, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, it feels like you just don't want to put any more effort into a connection here that is not building, is not going to build, it's not going to go anywhere. It feels like with the Three of Cups here that we keep coming together and maybe going apart and coming together. We keep having these reunions, whether it's through text or face to face, and it feels like your gut is telling you each time that you reunite with this person or go out with this person, your gut is telling you that this person is just not the one that is going to be in your life for the long term. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that you don't want to prolong this. You don't want to wait any longer. We've got the High Priestess here. It's because your intuition is telling you that it's time. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, time to wrap something up here. Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you are someone who's just really essentially single and happy right now. And it feels like with the Four of Pentacles that you're holding whatever is precious, whatever is worth something, whatever has worth, you're holding it to yourself. You're being a little bit selfish right now, which I don't think is a bad thing. I feel like it's a good thing here. It does feel like with the Eight of Pentacles that you're turning your energy inward and you're working on yourself, that it does feel like it is that the thing is, I think that somebody here is really aware, and I think it's really lovely, Cancer, that you're really aware of this, because, when you're not aware of what you need for your life. And I feel like it is somebody here who realizes they need to work on themselves. I need to focus on me. I need to stop sharing myself with other people, the Eight of Pentacles, and I need to practice some self-mastery. I need to stop sharing with other people, and I just need to be single and happy, Nine of Cups. And I really do applaud you, because making that decision is not an easy one, because I know that you will hurt people's feelings, and you are the Queen of Cups, whether you're feminine or masculine. You are compassionate and kind, and you don't intend on hurting anybody. But I feel like it's a decision that you must make, and you've got to find the courage to make it, because the new year is coming. A new year means new things. And as we're looking at this new moon that's coming up here, new moon on the 30th, it literally is opening the door to a new cycle of life. So I feel like you are seeing things for what they are. And I feel like some of you are going to maybe make the cuts and feel like, oh, okay, well, that felt pretty good. But don't be surprised if the Tower shows up next week for you and you start feeling some type of way about that. But I feel like you're doing what's best for you, and I think that's really great. Tell me what the outcome is, please, for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's the outcome for Cancer? We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the 9 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Look, it took you a long time to get here, Cancer, but I feel like you're finally deciding you can't be behind the 9 of Wands anymore. You're exhausted. It feels like you're tired of giving time and energy to things that you know are not going to transpire to anything in your life. This person, I feel, is probably someone that you dated that you don't really want to be friends with. That's what it feels like. And we've got the Page of Pentacles here, which is telling me that you're looking forward to new things. You're looking forward to putting energy into new things. And for the longest time, you were in this 9 of Wands energy because you thought it was the compassionate thing to do. We do have the Page of Pentacles. And so it does feel like, the Page of Pentacles. Oh, this is a Page of Wands. So Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. It feels like we're having brand new sparks. And when you clear out the old energy, you make room for the new energy. And that's what this week is all about. It's all about the transition from the end of one cycle into the new chapter, right? It's clearing out the energy so you can make room for new things to show up in your life. New exciting things here. Yeah, looks like exciting things. Look, we've got the 5 of, I feel like for some of you, you're not going to say it to their face. You're probably just going to go away in silence. You're just going to block them silently, and you're just not going to talk to them. We have the Knight of Wands. It feels like it is somebody that maybe you did have a passionate connection with, but it feels like it didn't go past the fire. And it feels like for you, you're now focusing inward to take care of yourself. And I think that's a really great thing. Cancer, I'm going to leave it here right now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. Thank you so much for all the way that you loved me through this year, 2024. I do appreciate you so much. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys, and I'm out. Bye-bye.